So, good evening, friends. And at the outset, I take this opportunity to thank all the media houses turning up in such a large number, both from the state as well as from the region. Let me introduce myself. I am Father Kokto Kurian, the youth director of the Diocese of Kohima, and the Nagaland Catholic Youth Movement is the host of this mega event on which we call you to share with the consumers. Let me introduce to you here first the dignitaries. Here we have Most Reverend Dr. James Topil, the Bishop of Kohima. And as the Bishop of Kohima, he is also the chief patron of the youth movement in the diocese. On the left, we have Father John Berman, MSFS. He is the regional youth director. Then beside him, we have Reverend Sister Linto Mary Wansuk. She is the lady animator of the regional youth. On my right, we have Dr. Russo Ronald. He is the president of the Nagaland Catholic Youth Movement. So it is a great privilege and blessing for us as a host, the Diocese of Kohima, to host this mega event, the 5th Regional Youth Commission. I would like to first request the Chief Shepherd, Most Reverend Dr. James Topil, to speak on the church, how it is in the Northeast, how convention becomes something like a regional thing, and how, though Kohima Diocese in itself is an independent church, it is very much in communion with the sister churches across the Northeast. Then after that, Father John Berman will speak on the event itself, the 5th Regional Youth Convention. Who else are coming? How many delegates? What are the activities that are going to take place, etc. Bishop, please take your time.
Thank you, Father Kopta Kurian, who is our youth director of the diocese. Well, I am happy to speak something about the church in Northeast. You know, the Catholic Church, the first missionaries came to Northeast in 1890, and we celebrated the centenary in 1990. We consider the whole Northeast as one unit, although ecclesiastically we have three, we call it metropolitan dioceses. That is one archdiocese. Under that archdiocese, there are a number of smaller or dioceses. Now, Kohima diocese is a suffragan diocese of Imphal, which is the archdiocese. So in Northeast, we have got three archdioceses and 15 dioceses. But though we spread out in all the 7 states, with the different tribes, different languages, different cultures, the Catholic Church is considered as one unit. And that's why we have the Northeast Catholic Youth Convention in Kohima this year, but otherwise in other dioceses. So we are happy to host this year the whole Northeastern youth coming together as one family, celebrating our faith, living our faith, and also to spread our faith. You know, that is the purpose of this gathering. And as I said, in the whole of Northeast, we have 15 dioceses and over 1.5 million Catholics as a community. And as I said, it is in 15 dioceses. And we still hold, though as I said, there are different tribes and languages and cultures, we hold it as one unit to show the universality of the church. The Catholic Church is a universal church, and therefore we become brothers and sisters to each other. And in a very special way, this unity is fostered in Northeast because we started as a one unit. We bifurcated, divided for administrative as well as what they call evangelical purposes. But still, we are one unit. So I am happy that this convention is held in Kohima for the first time, the Northeast as a region, and I'm sure the youth from whole region will come together to foster, to propagate the friendship, the commitment as Christian and as well as youth, and then celebrate live their faith together. This is my wish and prayer, and I wish the organizing committee and under the leadership of Father Berman all the best for the celebration.
Now, this is a very, very special event going to be, and the countdown has already begun. Another 3 days' time, we will be celebrating the convention. And as Father has said in the very inception, this is the fifth regional youth convention. From all over Northeast, and Bishop also has made it very clear, 15 dioceses. So from 15 dioceses, the young people will be thronging to this very place of pilgrimage. And this year, we have chosen the theme as Pilgrims of Hope. And the Holy Mother, the Church, the Catholic Church, has already designated this year as a special year of Jubilee. And so, all our young people, for them and for the entire church, it's a time of grace, time of renewal. And so, our young people are going to experience the same over here. And to make this event very, very imperative and also very spiritual, because this coming together is a spiritual rebirth. And also here they are going to learn lots of like affinity and also on leadership, skills development, empowerment. So this is a conglomeration of many things. And we are going to have at the very inaugural day the Honorable CM of Meghalaya, Sri Conrad K. Sangma, and also the cabinet ministers of government of Meghalaya. And he'll be flanked by many other dignitaries. We also have our Most Reverend Victor Lingdo, the Archbishop of Shillong. And it's very, very special, I would say, because the three archbishops would be present for this convention. We also will be having Most Reverend John Mulachira, the Archbishop of Guwahati, who is also the president of the NERYC, which is called, and the acronym is NERYC, which means Northeast India Regional Bishops Council. And yes, so Dr. Linus Nelly, who is also the chairman, Most Reverend Dr. Linus Nelly, the chairman of Northeastern Regional Youth Commission. And this NERYC, which as I said, Northeastern Regional Youth Commission, is the organizing team in collaboration with the host, NCYM. And this collaboration is so thick that I'm sure the preparations have been so well until this moment, and everything has been so smooth, and we are making everything to its best possible so that all of our delegates and our guests who are coming will really experience that spiritual celebration of our exchange, cultural exchange, and lots. And on the 28th, which is the second day, we will be having our very important bishops who will be celebrating the Holy Mass. And then we also have on 29th our very special guest, Ketositio Sekose, who is also his designation is the Director, Youth Resources and Sports. And we will be also having the guest of honor, the former Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Sri Nabam Tuki. And on the following day, on 30th, we also have another eminent personality as the special guest, Sri Elias T. Lotha, who is the Commissioner of Transport, Government of Nagaland. So far as the special guests are concerned, these are very important people who will be visiting us, and they are coming to encourage our young people and how the young people today can also scale up through their studies and in their life, living in the society and in the nation. So we are very happy that they are all coming, and they have obliged and they have very, very happily accepted our invitations. And besides this, we also have very eminent speakers, resource persons, and we have very, very the topics which are going to affect the young people, especially in the present generation and present situation, that are very important to be spoken to the young people, imparted to the young people. So those are chosen. And then, especially on social media, and of course, it's all centering around the important theme, Pilgrims of Hope, and also young people as the now of the church. And we are also going to touch upon, especially the relevance of the drug use that is really taking the young people away from the very pivotal of life. So yes, these are very many things, but I'm just putting it in a gist manner, and I have that to share. And I hope and pray, and we are all doing that. For this, we have been doing from more than a month. The spiritual preparations have been on. The veneration of the convention grows. It has moved to all the 15 dioceses, and our young people in their own respective dioceses have gathered, prayed, storming the heavens for this, so that this fifth regional youth convention may be successful, fruitful, and may renew. For this is the season, Pilgrims of Hope, a celebration of renewal and spiritual rebirth, so that everyone coming here to Kohima, Mary Help of Christians Cathedral, will go back becoming someone, taking resolutions to be someone back in their own churches, in their own society, and also nation at large. Thank you very much.
It is going to be a mega event for our diocese as well, for Kohima as well. First of its kind, we are trying to host as youth movement. And as highlighted, all the preparations are going. And the days from 27th June to 30th June are going to be great days of blessings and celebrations for all the youths of the Northeast India. Over 2,000 delegates have registered. In fact, at one point we have to close the registration because it was exceeding the limits for us as host. But we expect not less than 2,000 delegates who are already registered, and many more will come and just join the sessions, and maybe they will go back to their home and sleep. Now I open the questions to the floor to ask if anything on any one of us concerning this event.
For Dr. Rasu, because this is a convention for the youth, and we are to witness so many youth coming in from the Northeast. So the significance of having a conference like this in our own state and what it means for the youth.
So thank you for the questions. Nagaland Catholic Youth Movement, as a movement, is movement only for the diocese. We have, as a youth, we go to other dioceses, other states, or even internationally for this kind of convention. But for us to host the convention, this kind of mega event in our own state, in our diocese, is a huge responsibility, which is supported by our lay leaders, Ken, NCWA, and also our diocese. So it is an opportunity for us also to showcase our talents and also our faith to the other state. So I feel that by hosting this convention, as a Naga or as a Nagaland Catholic Youth Movement, we can also show our talents to other states. So it is a good opportunity for us to host this convention. Thank you.
In fact, why and what of this conference? I think it is very important that we take this message forward too. The Catholic Church is one church that brings everyone, not counting the caste and the race, together under one roof. So this conference is very significant in the sense we are going to bring together the entire tribes and culture and the colors of the Northeast India. We are trying to show that this is how heaven would be. All the tribes, cultures, languages coming together as one in that faith. So why is, because Catholic Church is not the comprised of the bishop, the priest, and the nuns or the religious alone. It's a synodality church where every one of us is part of that worship and our faith. So this is one of the reason why this conference is held maybe in 3 years time or in 2 years time. Father Director has very well explained. And what is this conference about? In this, we study the social teaching of the church. In this conference, we strengthen our faith. In this conference, we ask the youth, what is the church of today? Because the youth is the church of today. And the what of this conference is where we are going to be learning more deeper about Catholic faith. When we say Catholic faith, it is learning more about the gospel of Christ in our secular way of learning and in coming together.
Thank you once again, media fraternity, for coming over and taking this to the public of Nagaland and beyond the state of Nagaland. Thank you.